Hello, Brian Myers from Winning Solutions Inc. and the Microsoft Access Experts. Today I've got a new demo for you of one of our database templates. So I'm over here on the Microsoft Access Expert.com website, and we'll scroll down on the left side here to our database templates, and we'll find the database template we're going to cover today, which is the Employee Vacation Tracking Database. We've got a couple of different versions for you. One for internal use, which you can use throughout your organization as many times as you want. An unlimited developer version, which allows you to use the database in any of your current or future database products and distribute those to anybody that you would like. We've also got a compiled runtime version, which won't include the source code, but you can include in your database projects. But you won't be able to make any modifications to the actual database template itself. And just below that, we've got a demo which we're going to check out today. This demo works for Microsoft Access 2007, 2010, and 2013. I'm going to start by right-clicking and say Save Link As. We'll go ahead and save this to our desktop. It is a zip file, so if you need information on how to work with zip files, I'll put a link to that in the description below. We'll go ahead and close out of our browser. We'll no longer need that. We'll start by right-clicking and extract all. We'll go ahead and extract that to our desktop. And here is our demo file. We'll go ahead and double-click on that. You may get a Microsoft Access security notice for trusted locations. We'll put a link on how to deal with this in the description below. We have covered that in a previous video. I'm not going to cover that now. We'll just go ahead and click Open. You do get some information here when you first start up the demo. It does tell you that this is a demo version so that you cannot save information into the database. If you try to save and close the database and reopen it, the information that you entered before closing it and reopening it will be gone. There is also information here and quick links on to get to our website, to email us, to contact us through Messenger, Skype, or our online chat, or we have a Contact Us form that you can use as well. We'll go ahead and close out of that. And what we've got here is our main form. So I'm going to look at some of our setup options here. We have maintenance and lookup form, which has departments, employees, locations, and time off type. And we're going to start by looking at the departments. So you can enter various departments here. We have a couple of examples, 1 through 3. You have employees as well, which we have a couple examples of. You can also set a code for each employee. You can set up their department. You can add time off entries here as well, and you can also select whether they are viewed within the calendar view of this application. We'll also go over here and look at our locations, which you can enter various office locations if you have multiples, or you can just leave it at 1. We have an example here with 3 locations. Then you can also set the different times of time off, whether it's vacation, sick paid time off, or other entries that you would like to enter. So that kind of covers that maintenance form. We'll come back here to our main form, and we'll look at our calendar setup. And we've got quite a few options here. We can set the start day of the week. We can set the week type, whether we show a full week or whether we show a work week. We can set our print type for our calendar. We can have on day view in all mode, show the time that each entry was made. We can have it print the detail. We can have the print color show up, which I'll show you here in a second. We can show you the number of hours in a full day off. We also have the ability to set the day week start time, day week end time, the day view by. We also have an option here to show time in 24-hour mode, which we will leave alone. This would be to show in military time. You also have the ability to view every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, or every half an hour or hour. I'm going to go ahead and select hour on that one. The default calendar view, which I like a month view to start with. You can also change the day format, whether you want the month to appear, then the day, then the year, or if you want day, month, year. You can also show the total time in biweekly and monthly view, which will show you the total time that has been set as vacation or time off. We also have the ability to change the time format. We can either show it in decimals or we can show it in hours and minutes. I'm going to go ahead and leave that the way it is. We'll go ahead and close that. And now what we'll do is we'll do a test entry here by going to the add vacation or time off entry. Click that and we get our vacation time off entry form. We'll select the employee. We'll say it's employee 1, that they had some sick time, and the date that their sick time started was on the 1st of January, and that started at 8 a.m. They had an end time of the 1st at 5 p.m. and we'll enter here that they had the flu. You can also set up reoccurring events for vacation or other pre-scheduled times off. You can also go ahead and click the off all day, which will automatically set it up for whatever you set in the calendar setup form. So we'll go ahead and select a custom color for this particular entry. We'll go ahead and select this orange color here. You can see that it displays it just so you can see what it'll look like on the calendar view. We'll go ahead and hit save and close. And then we'll look at some of our other features on how we can actually view those entries. So one of the ways we can view those entries is by doing a search. There's a search for vacation and time off button here. And we have the ability to filter by time off type, by the start date, end date, and by the employee. We can also clear those filters. We have the option to run the search, which I'll go ahead and do. And here you see we have sick paid time off. It was for person 1. It was a start date of the 1st of January and an end date of the 1st of January. Their sick time started at 8 a.m. and ended at 5 p.m. We also have the ability to export this a couple of different ways. One is to Excel. We also have the ability to export it to either an Outlook calendar event or an Outlook task. We can also click Print Detail, which will show us a report on that particular search result. We'll go ahead and close out of that. You can also print a summary. You also have the ability to double click to view in calendar form or view in time off form. So we'll go ahead and close out of our search form and we'll go look at the calendar view. And here you see that it did open in the month view, which was one of the options that I had set. But you also have the ability to go back to day, week, bi-weekly, or month view. You can also filter by selecting the department or the employee, and that will filter your results for them. You can see that we have an entry here. We have the ability to print this calendar, which we'll take a look at that. And it looks like I had this previously set up for a different view, which it gave me the warning there, which is kind of nice. I had it set up for portrait view, and it warned me that I had changed it to landscape view, as you can see here, and it's got my entry and my colors because I selected that within our calendar setup form. I'll go ahead and close out of that, and we'll try double clicking on this entry here, and you can see, I guess I clicked too many times there, that we have our entry here, which we can double click on, and it shows us our person 1 was sick paid leave from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They had the flu on the 1st, so we'll go ahead and cancel out of that. We'll go ahead and close out of this form, and you will see that we have a couple of other options here. We can either export this to calendar or task for Outlook. We can select an individual person to export, and we can also import as well from calendar or tasks from Outlook calendar. We can also select a person and select the import option. And that is the end of this demo for the employee vacation tracking database. Feel free to give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Facebook or Twitter, or join our circle on Google+. Please feel free to contact us for any of your future development, whether it's a current database that you would like to implement one of our database templates with, or just need development help, or if it's a new database that you are using one of our templates for, or even if you're not, please feel free to contact us for all your access needs. Thank you and have a great day.